Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Outdoor Harvest TV. I'm your host, Ryan Allstat. And this episode is brought to you by T&K Hunting Gear. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, honestly, it's not brought to you by T&K. Tyler's just a buddy of mine. Wanted to give him a little plug. They do have some great hunting gear. It's all made in America with American-made products. Great people to deal with. Great gear. Go check them out. One very big thing in precision rifles and hunting right now in the past couple years are the carbon fiber wrapped barrels. But the questions come up is, are they really worth the extra expense? The rumors going around are that with the carbon barrels, they last longer. The carbon extracts more heat from the barrel, so it does last longer. It's stiffer than a steel barrel of the same dimensions, and they're more accurate. I am not going to be trying to answer those questions in this video, but with this rifle build in future videos, we will be looking at different things like that. No, this video is going to be talking about how much weight does it save? In the real world, how much weight does it save? So this is a CarbonSix carbon wrapped barrel, and CarbonSix uses McGowan barrels, and I just so happen to have an exact same barrel, exact same length, exact same profile from McGowan. So earlier this year, whenever I ordered these barrels, I ordered both of them at the same time, same exact day, from the same manufacturers, CarbonSix and McGowan. Since McGowan makes the barrel blanks for CarbonSix, I figured this was a very good representation of the weight difference that you will see between carbon and straight stainless steel. Now you'll notice that this stainless steel is not fluted. It's exact same profile as the CarbonSix barrel. But just to give you a little comparison, this is a fluted barrel from Bronx that I took off of this same action I'm building another rifle out of. This one is 28 inches long, not counting the muzzle brake, and it weighs exactly 7.4 pounds. Now that is much heavier than what you typically would find on a hunting rifle. A couple reasons for that. One, it's a very big, heavy profile, as you can see. And two is the dimensions. The barrel shank here, this in diameter, is 1.35 inches. Now, I did that for the plain fact that I wanted a nice, heavy shoulder to go to my action. So I shoot a Surgeon 591 short action repeater, and I like the look of the barrel diameter matching the diameter of the action. It has nothing to do with anything else, just aesthetics. I like it better, so that's what I usually shoot. So on the stainless steel barrel, it is 1.35 inches in diameter for the first 3.5 inches, and then a straight taper down to the muzzle, which is 0.9 inches in diameter. That is the same exact profile as the CarbonSix carbon fiber barrel. 2.5 inches, 1.35, straight contour down to 0.9. So the heavy 7mm short action ultra mag barrel that I took off weighed 7.4 pounds. The stainless steel McGowan barrel blank weighs 6.6 pounds. Now there are hunting rifles out there that weigh less than just this barrel blank. But once you step back and start shooting at 5, 6, 7, 800 yards, they're nowhere near as accurate. So how much does the actual carbon fiber wrapped barrel weight differ? Well, this one weighs 3.8 pounds compared to 6.6 pounds. So this one weighs nearly half as much as this one. So how does that transfer into real world applications for the weight of a hunting rifle? I will be shooting my Surgeon 591 action, and I apologize right now, it looks kind of rough. If you look closely at it, it has been bee blasted to where it took off the old Sierra coat, but it will be bee blasted again and new Sierra coat put on, so it'll be all cleaned up. With that 591 action, I will be shooting it in a brand spanking new Element 3.0 magnesium chassis. With this one, I decided to have the foldable stock, so whenever I put it in my backpack, it's not going to be sticking a foot above if I don't want it to. seems to lock up nice and tight. This thing is extremely light. This is the second chassis type I've had. The first one was more of a carbon style, and it was okay. It was not an XLR. It was another company that is no longer in business. But this one seems to be very, very solid. I got it in the Cerakote white because I'm going to send it off here soon to have it dipped in a special pattern that's not camouflage, but it will be absolutely kick-ass. That rifle there, just the bare rifle, is going to weigh about 9 pounds. In fact, it'll actually be a little under 9 pounds because this barrel hasn't been chambered, so it's going to lose some weight that way, and some trimming, this and that. So it should be, I expect to be right at 9 pounds. So I am putting a relatively heavy scope on it for hunting purposes. This is a Night Force ATAC-R 5-25 by 56 millimeter, and weight-wise, it is pretty hefty, but is also very robust. And Marines, we are not exactly known for being nice to our equipment, and I want something to stand up, no questions asked. And the scope, the Night Force, will be attached to the Surgeon Action with a LaRue LT111 series of scope rings and mounts. Now these do have the quick detach version, and the reason why I went with that is because whenever I travel and I fly with my rifle, the rifle will be in a very robust case and baggage, but the scope itself will be in my carry-on. So I can take it off, keep it in my carry-on, because baggage handlers aren't exactly known for being very gentle with people's equipment. Bags, no matter what it is. So I want to know whenever I get to wherever I'm going, all I do is put that on there, and it's still zeroed. And I will be testing that in future videos too, very soon as this rifle is built. That whole rifle is going to be weighing a total, with optics and everything, under 12 pounds. I added up, it should be under 11.8 pounds. So that 11.8 pounds sounds like a lot of weight, and for hunting rifles, sometimes it really is. But for the type of hunting I do, it won't be too heavy, because there for a long time we had the 7mm short action Ultra Mag, and this rifle weighed in at around 15 pounds. Actually, it was probably a little over 15. And we had no problem carrying that around. It would have been nice a few times if it was lighter, but the way that rifle shot with the break and the heavy barrel made up for it. So that's a rundown on the carbon fiber barrels, weight difference for an identical barrel profile from the identical barrel makers. You can't get any more definitive than that. 3.8 pounds, 6.6 pounds. If you're the type of person where weight matters, carbon fiber might be the way. Is it more accurate? Does it last longer? Does it shed heat faster? I don't know. So, is it worth the extra expense? That's completely up to you. All right, if you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe button for me. I have a lot more videos coming up, one of which is going to be showcasing the reloading process, the hand loading and load development process for this rifle once it gets built here shortly. And I will be taking that exact rifle to Texas whenever I go after aoudad sheep in January, and in August whenever I go up to Alaska after caribou with a buddy of mine. So stay tuned for all those fun episodes. Otherwise, have a good one.